Hello, adventurers. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. How are we all doing today? What is Preview Alt for? Welcome, welcome. You're the first one I'm going to welcome into the stream. Good question. What is Preview? Well, as you guys know, Masterclass has been partaking or happening the last 2 weeks with a lot of exciting matches. So we thought it'd be a fun little stream to sit with some of our guests that we'll introduce here in a few seconds and just review some of the matches. How are we all doing today? What's up, CM Wuju? What's up, Lies? What's up, Alt4? And what's up, everybody? And would you look at that? We already have them on stage. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, 2 of our guests are joining us today. I'm sure you guys know them, but from the NA side, we have Divios joining us here today on stream, as well as Champion Jason. How are we doing today, gentlemen? How are we doing today?
Hello, hello, hello. What's up? Doing good, doing good. Excited to... just really excited to talk about this stuff.
Awesome.
I love tournament time.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I feel like we all love those. For all the video players, all of us who like PvP, we go into those hours upon hours, endless conversations about just talking about, oh, remember when this happened, remember this match and this upset, or just like general PvP. So I feel you on that, and I saw the little fireworks as you nodded your head. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but let's not delay this more. Next up, we have Champion Jason from EU. Welcome, Jason. How are we feeling today?
Hello. Doing well, doing well. Looking forward to seeing some of the highlights from the group stage that we had so far.
Absolutely. And do you two, sorry about that. Do you two want to go ahead and shout yourselves out before we begin? Starting with Divios.
Sure. I'm Divios. I play Wukong and Sage and PvP grind. Just chat about dumb crap.
Sage, not Wukong Striker. Interesting. You didn't even mention Striker on there.
No.
All right.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Oh, sore topic. All right, Jason.
Yeah, hello. I'm Jason, playing Valk since a long time, mostly doing AOS, Node War, Siege, whatever content there is. Not getting picked for GVGs because sadly playing Valk. But it happens. Yeah, excited to be here.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us. Before we go ahead and get into the matches, I think it'd be pretty cool to remind our adventurers some of the changes that have gone through in our game leading up to the Masterclass tournament. So let's go ahead and take a look at changes, rewards, and all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and bring that up. Now, starting off, we are going to start with some of the changes. As you guys may or may not know, trials have been updated leading up to the Masterclass tournament. So we had an AP/DP increase, 271, 351. We've had those level 2 Arsha chests for the longest time. I still remember when we upgraded them, and I was like, whoa, like this is like really sick. But over time, over the years, we decided it needed a little bit more of an update. So the Arsha chest 3 was released, increasing the stats to 365 AP and 425 DP. The level also increased from 60 to 62, so you have access to that passive skill for the special attack damage. And now there are disabled effects. There are no pet buffs. There are no crystal presets. No Blessing of the Morning Black Shrine, and there's no Millennial Wild Ginseng buff. And like you said, Divios, yes, the changes are absolutely big to the crystal presets, because I mean, we both know, like, going into BA, even though it's like on a trial and you're dueling someone, you just don't know if are they running Hooms on their trial, are they running like human damage, and but yeah, those are pretty big changes. How do you two feel about them?
They did a pretty nice job, because what they kind of did they removed the crystals, but they kind of baked most of them in. So like they baked in the Olocus, they baked in
offhand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they baked in a lot of like the like they put like a standard crystal set for everybody. It's just so it's like you have the same kind of like feel of that. It's just that now you're not gonna have any like really weird scenarios. And also none of that people might not have the exact crystals they need for it. So it's like everyone will have the same.
Absolutely.
Also, I think it's 435 DP as well. It's a bit tankier.
Right.
The AP DP should. Yeah.
It made testing and like practicing a lot easier as well, because it's simply like you knew what damage to expect, right? Because there was no crazy different builds, like no DP build, no like heavy blaster build, because you knew like what to expect damage-wise, and it just helps a lot with practicing and knowing your limits and limit testing. Do I need to V if I get CC? Do I not? Like,
absolutely.
Like knowing the limits of your class.
See, I remember going into when I was first looking at the changes, which you said, Jason, was actually Divius, you said it was actually 435 DP, correct? Right. So when I first saw those, sorry about that, viewers at home, it says 425 up there. It is 435. But yeah, when I first saw that, I was curious on like how much. It's hard to gauge. Will it be significantly tankier? Will it become like needing several combos? Now, of course, as we saw in the previous classes, I noticed it most notably with Valk. You'll notice some classes for sure are like tankier than others just because of the spec that they are. But I feel like in a lot of cases, yes, you can still die to super armor trading, but one thing I noticed as we were hosting these masterclass matches between classes was there was actually a lot of instances where if you messed up your combo, the enemy would live with like around 20, 30% HP in some cases, which I thought was pretty cool because it went from, okay, this actually becomes an environment where if you don't know your combo, you can't just toss out. I mean, you could toss out damage. You might have to CC them like a few more times, but you could really tell in some of those matchups, and we'll probably see here in some of the VODs that we look at, where the opponent could tell that their enemy messed up their combo a bit, and they would actually hold on to their V and keep it the whole time. Versus if you didn't know combos that well, especially for your own class, you might have V'd early. You know, of course it goes case by case. But yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting how that all panned out. There's still damage there, but there's room for, if there's errors, you'll be punished for that. But let's move on to our next screen. Someone said combo shy entered the room. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the rewards. As you guys probably know, and I know you guys do now, because just a quick little tidbit when we were going through that tournament. I mean, we all saw like the names. I saw like a few like for the crons, thank you for free crons. I don't know, I thought it was hilarious. But yeah, first place earns 100,000 pearls, 50,000 cronstones, which is a lot. A winner exclusive title, which we'll show here in a bit. A 1-year Griffin mount pass, which is going to be very, I can't wait to see that in game. And the Resident Furniture Masterclass first place trophy, Victor's Diamond Ring, and the glorious Arsha Awakening Weapon permanent, of course. Now moving on, we also have the second place rewards on the next screen. That's also, well, that's going to be 50k pearls, so 50k less, but 50k pearls is a lot. And also still 50k crons. Yeah, thanks for the crons. And we also have that Masterclass second place trophy and the glorious Arsha Awakening Weapon for 180 days. Not permanent, but you know, you get it for a good chunk of time. Moving on, we also have the top 4, top 8, top 16, and top 32 rewards. And even the top 32 was very generous. 50k crons for top 4. Top 8 gets 40k, top 16 gets 30k, and top 32 gets 20k crons. Oh, I guess hence the names, thanks for the crons, right? All right, moving on.
They were in fact quite generous on the rewards, yeah.
Oh, when I saw that, I was like, it's insane to see.
Yeah, the amount of crons is crazy. Absolutely. Even like from like when I was looking at it, I'm like, whoa, this is okay. I wish I was here. And then we also have the furniture or the trophy as well. And there was that furniture piece that gave AP, HP. Ooh, whoops. Hold on, I clicked on a VOD a little early. Let's go ahead and pause that. And
this is the trophy.
Yeah, this is the trophy.
Trophy is the furniture piece, I think.
And you know what? I like it. Oh, what do you two think of it? I need to see it in my residence, you know.
To see what it looks like.
Yeah, I need to see what it looks like in my residence, which, you know, if you know me, my residence is it's a little messy. I don't know is your guys' residence organized? Because I don't know about you, but I just have the walls lined up with buffs, and when it expires, sue me, chat.
Leave them there?
I just leave them there forever. Yeah. And then we get into those situations where I'm like running through my house, like, yeah, which one actually has like one will just have like one consume left, one will have like 3, and then I'll go through like 5 that just have 0. I'm sure I'm not the only one though, right? Right, chat?
I got like a little buff corner.
Divius has a buff corner. What's up, Jason?
I don't have the space for that in mine. Mine is filled with like the alchemy tools, and then I have one wall with like every buff once. And if it's gone, I need to renew it and hope I either have it in my storage laying or can get it from the market.
Oh yeah, true.
The good old Heidel 1-1 house. It's not that big.
I guess like thinking about it now, I don't really go to my house is just a dead zone ever since we added it. Like you could just do the consume scroll for the blessing AP, which was
I just steal the buffs from my guild manor.
based. Also that's you know what, you're doing it right. You're doing it right. All right, let's move on to the next. And there is the title that we talked about. 2 titles, the Master, which is rewarded for winning first place, but first place also gets rewarded a second title, which is Master and then their class name. You can see on the asset right there, it says Master Warrior. It's a gradient title, so we got that reddish. I don't know, would you call that red? Would you call that?
It's like the orangey red.
Yeah, it's like an
it's like
orangey
the same
red.
as like Stormtrooper, greatest titles and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's the first time I think we've had a gradient title. I don't think there is any other gradient ones.
I'm kind of
Solar
a
Incarnate
fan.
one, no?
Hmm?
Doesn't that have like the Solar Incarnate one also has like a color gradient, no?
No, so no Solaris just like just a whitish purple.
Yeah. All right, and let's I believe, yeah, let's move on. Oh yeah, sorry, not move on. Well, yeah, let's move on to the Arsha weapons. You guys all know this. If you win first place, you do get a permanent Arsha skin. We'll go through some of these classes that we have here. My personal favorite being Sorks. I've always liked Sork's scythe. And I am a fan of DKs.
I'm a big fan of Drax. Drax is really cool. And archers. They're kind of like a compound bow.
Yo, Guardians is pretty sick too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's Draconia.
I like the
Yeah.
Valencia, and I'm curious if we're ever gonna get to see the European Arsha skin on a warrior.
Yeah.
Just the one that
If
won
you're
it last time
going
was
Succession.
Succession, and he's in finals again, so we may never see an EU warrior having that awakening skin be used.
Of course, DK, OMG, Guardian. Guardians is really sick. Guardians is wait, can we actually scroll down a little bit on the Guardians? Is that not cool?
It is so cool.
That one's sick. Still, my favorite, I think it's still Sorks. My favorite's still
I like the
Sork.
Sage. I think it's gonna be the first Sage one too on NA. I like the Sage one a lot. But it's like kind of like a harpoon. It's pretty cool.
All right, and let's move on. Oh, and the Griffin, we mentioned it earlier. There's the reward for first place as well. The Griffin mount for 365 days, 1 year that you get to rock the Griffin mount.
Griffin's actually really big.
Yeah. I mean, have you fought Griffin at your Rift boss? Griffin is massive.
I guess I never really thought about how big it was. I guess I just
Yeah.
kinda
Yeah, no
killed it
kidding.
with a couple skills and left.
I feel like it's
Alright.
gonna be the ultimate flex item now that you have it. Because other people have the
Usually
skins or the
people just-
titles or
yeah.
something. Well, like, it's a new title, but a lot of people have like cool, unique titles or something now. You have like the skins, you usually have like 2 to 3 people maybe by now. But that Griffin is gonna be like the ultimate flex item if you roll up to it with a siege. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Absolutely. All right, moving
Imagine you have a
on.
guild with like just a bunch of them on the wall.
Oh, sorry. Let's go to the next one. Oh, well, that is the next one. All right, gentlemen. Let's bring. Well, I guess we could get right into it. Let's go ahead and bring it back to full screen real quick. Before we go ahead and take a look at this VOD, we are going to start with DK first, of course. But gentlemen, how are we feeling so far with Masterclass?
I've been having a lot of fun with it. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with it. I always love when it's tournament time, just everyone getting in like the practice mood, seeing people hop in Arena of Arsha. It's one thing people have to get used to is it's like Arena of Arsha isn't like almost any other PvP in the game. Like there's a lot of very specific ways to play that only work like that on Arena of Arsha. You have to get used to not having Alk Stone. You got to get used to
I think
not having
Alkstone
any
being
buffs.
like one of the most like noticeable ones for me.
And then with like the zone closing in, the HP decay, you can kind of have like the fight evolve over time.
Right.
So
yeah.
like you'll be like, oh, early on in the fight. Yeah. You
Yeah, speaking on that, I noticed with some of the matches I was covering Ranger, which surprisingly I saw a lot of, I saw way more Succession Rangers than I originally planned. Was not planning on that. And I was surprised at how well they were doing. I don't know if it was the case of Awakening Rangers don't normally fight Succession. But my mind was changed on Succession Ranger, at least in the mirror matchup 1v1. I think one of the players, most notably like the ones that I was watching, Technique on Succession Ranger, I was like, yo, Technique is coming out the gate swinging. Like, he's doing so well. But yeah, on that point, the reason why I mentioned Succession Ranger in the first place is because, like you said, Devios, in AOA, the battles can evolve over time, especially because of the zone closing. So I did notice instances where it's like, okay, well, Succession Ranger was actually doing way more, like a lot better than I thought, especially for the first 2 minutes of the match. But like you said, as that zone starts closing, then you have situations where those classes that do excel at range play, then they're forced to be in those closed spaces.
Yeah, the matchups really just
shaving
they
my
can
head,
evolve
chat.
and be
Sorry.
and be, like the combo, the damage is like that too. So like some classes like they can't combo in the first minute, but once 80% hits, now it's game. And sometimes some combos can kill, but then later on other ones now open up as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had spectating some Dracania matches actually, when the first minute in the Succession vs Awakening matchup, the Succession ones really struggled to deal more than 80% HP, while the Awakening ones, they had a rather easier time to 100 to 0. So it always felt like in the first minute the Succession one was at a disadvantage, and if they just would wait it out, it would probably play in their cards. But surprisingly, most of them didn't. They just wanted to get out the fight swinging.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go through some of our matches. We'll bring it up on screen here. This one is going to be. It's a little bit hard for me to see because it's a little small, but this one should be I Love You Babe versus Michu, which Michu was killing it throughout the tournament. Made it to finals. He's going to face off versus Ditz. But yeah, Michu was killing it. Lua, my goat, Lua. Yeah, I was hoping Lua would make it forward, but it's okay. Best DK in the multiverse for me. But Michu prevailed, so I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the finals. Oh, let's go ahead and play. I'll keep it muted just so like we can chat because I know we have there's choice, but just keep it to us. Be patient with me, chat. You're going to see me kneel in so I can kind of see what's going on.
Yeah, having some of these kind of matches like early on is like it's so scary. Like that's the thing with these with the random seeding and stuff. You had some matchups where it's just you'll have some matches that are almost like they could be the finals in even round one.
Yeah, there was definitely
And
some
it's just-
matches where I'm like, ooh, this would be. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
I know like another one that was funny
you
to
had,
me
like-
was Zethian versus Calb first match.
Yeah, we had exactly that case for Europe DK, right? With Michu versus Lua. It was, I would say, probably the crowd's favorite or whatever to fight, and they just had to fight in the first round already. So now
Hey, you
Lua's
can't say it's
eliminated already,
scripted.
who would have had decent chances.
You can't
That's
say
true.
it's scripted. Unless. But yeah, let's see. This is a Succession DK versus Succession DK. Now, because, you know, if you guys don't know Adventurers, I main DK. I main Awakening DK, but I have played Succession. I'm a lot more comfortable on Awakening. But in these matchups, it's very, what can I say? When you're trading, one bad trade is like kind of all it really takes. Like doing SA at the wrong time into someone's frontal, like by Spirit Legacy, or eating Airstrike with Deer Strike, but then trying to predict that and going through a frontal guard trade will just put you at risk, especially if you're doing it during Lunacy. Are they going to go into Nocturne? Are they going to go behind you right away? One thing that I notice, because again, I mentioned that I'm not as comfortable on Succession. I can play it, but one thing that I'll do it anyways, the Twilight Comma. If you guys remember old Twilight Comma, yeah, old Twilight Comma was
God.
It was sick. That skill would auto lock behind you if you had the reticle. And I think the PvP reduction damage was like something like 19%.
5%.
And it
5%.
did the full 5% with full charge damage.
Yeah.
So it did so much. It did so much damage. Now the damage is significantly lower, while it also doesn't lock behind you. So when you see a DK do Twilight Comma, it goes a fixed distance. It doesn't automatically go behind them, which means if you use it too early, you might just turn yourself around in front of your opponent. And that is, I'm surprised at. Or not surprised, I'm actually impressed at how well they're able to do it like mid-movement and not put themselves at risks. You know, there's times where it does happen and you'll see that. But yeah, just something I like wanted to point out. But yeah, you have to be really careful with these trades. going for Twilight Comma. And yeah, fighting Succession DK versus Succession DK. You know, Airstrike on Awakening is unprotected at the end, but Airstrike on Succession, full super armor, still has its CC. But the thing is, it does use stamina. One thing that I find it a little bit challenging is if you're not too careful and you're needlessly moving around and trying to dive onto your opponent, you can run into stam pretty fast, and that forces you to sit in super armor or frontal guards, which, you know, if you're chipped down already, if you're already low, that can put you in a really bad spot. Oh, I can't. Oh, there was the Twilight Comma.
The big trade.
One thing I notice a lot is trying to counter the Twilight Comma using Phantasmal Snare, which Phantasmal Snare on Succession is really good. You can use it going backwards, you can use it to the side, and you can actually dance between the flowers, but it leaves a stun CC on the ground. So if your opponent's not careful...
Leaves the roses, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the roses that you see spark on the ground. Thanks for pointing that out. But yeah, you can see the circle closes in, and things start getting a little bit more intimate. You can see sometimes when they do the Twilight Comma, they go outside the zone. Just fine at their current HP, but it's, you know, I didn't see anyone die doing that yet, specifically with DK, but... You know, it could happen. Who knows?
Yeah, some classes with like big movement skills. It's like I remember like watching wizards. Every time they archmage, they have to like archmage into the pillar.
Yeah.
Unless they're gonna like, or they have to like archmage to the outside wall and double TP just to get back in.
You know what I love about watching two good players, which you guys could tell here. You see this like on a lot of the matchups when we get to a point where they're like mimicking like the same thing.
The same skills, yeah.
Like the same loop. Like, oh, they're both like on the same page. You know, it's like a Dragon Ball fight where they're just like going back and forth. Now, one thing, I rewinded it back just a little bit out of nowhere because there was something I wanted to point out. Let me see if I could see it here. I think ooh, that was a good Twilight Comma.
E-buff to instantly got the catch there.
Yeah, that was a sick Twilight Comma though. And that's what I mean, like knowing exactly like the spacing where they're going to go. Trying to predict your opponent's next move. Something I noticed too is when they're using Nocturne, and it's so, I'm gonna pause it real quick. I do this, okay? So I'm not saying this as like a, you know, it's so easy to go on autopilot and just try to go for the CC Nocturne. And for all the DKs in chat, I see Action, what's up Action? I see Death Sigh, I'm not sure if there was any other DKs, but you guys know, when, you know, you just kind of want to do the unprotected, because you're like, it's a little fast, I could dash out of it. What are the chances I get CC? A lot, actually. There's actually a lot of chances. And the reason why I bring that up is because particularly here, I keep noticing these two with I Love You Babe and Michu, using the safe Nocturne. They know it's a little too risky. They just go right into, there's several versions of Nocturne, so quick explanation for the folks back home if you want to know. There's Nocturne, where if you click S, moves you backwards, you're in frontal, in any direction that you're pointing your camera. There's, we call it A Nocturne. I don't think there's no name like on the skill tooltip. So when you click A during Nocturne, it does a damage version, which if it crits, it's actually a good chunk of damage. Yeah, what's up, Neff? And then there's W Nocturne, and that one is super armor. It doesn't CC. It has slight debuffs. I don't really play off of it personally, but it does have 10%, I believe, attack speed and movement speed debuffs on it. But then the final version, which is the one we'd just be spamming, which is using D Nocturne, and when you click your D key, it's a float, but it's unprotected. And you're kind of there for like half a second, which doesn't sound like a lot, but like in the middle of PvP where someone can just toss out a quick CC like Slanted or Airstrike or Phantasmal Snare, it's a lot riskier if you just blatantly throw it out. So props to these two. I noticed they're just going for the safe Nocturne. Ooh, and right there you could see.
Since you did bring it up, actually.
Yeah, what's up?
I spoke with Lua before the stream earlier, like watching back his fight with Michu, and he actually said that is the one thing that he regrets the most, or think was his biggest mistake, is he almost always went for the D Nocturne, right? The one that's unprotected and CCs, and he got caught apparently quite a lot by it.
I was gonna say, like I noticed when he got caught, it was, we don't have that matchup right now. If chat really wanted to, they could mention it, maybe we'll check it out later. But for the Lua matchup, yeah, he did unfortunately get caught by using that. And that's why, like I prefaced, like, guys, I'm not any better. I low-key kind of just, sometimes you just do it. Also, competing in a tournament, there's a lot of nerves. It's very nerve-wracking. Even if you're used to streaming, even if you're used to like a lot of people watching you, when you know there's stuff on the line, it can be very nerve-wracking.
It's it's very. I don't. Oh, watching Norelio was really funny. He was before the tournament. He was like, "I'm not really scared at all. I'm not worried at all. I'm doing great. I'm super excited for this." Then the first round happened. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm afraid." It turns up really fast.
Wait, that's
similar
slanted?
happened with like, yeah.
Sorry about that. I just noticed that
range
slanted
lifting.
balance was so. It's slanted is a range float CC for those of you who don't know, and that reached way. Look where he is right now. I feel like this has got to be
max.
the absolute max distance possible for it. Cause like, look at how far away I Love You Babe is, and on elevation too, mind you.
Didn't they nerf the range on it back in the day? I feel like when it first came out, it was a bit longer, and yeah, it's oh my, that's range is so crazy.
Crazy, absolutely crazy. That's a good catch to get, especially round 2.
It's like incredibly impressive though. If you're already 1 round down, just then the nerfs started kicking in even more, right? Like if you're 1 round down, you know, okay, if you get caught here, it's elimination.
Yeah, slanted
it for sure does something.
And I know, like, chat, we know DK is an iframe class, but, well, no buts, it's an iframe class. But there's something that I feel like owes, like, a little bit of attention, where being able to manage your iframes and also going for trades and also moving around and also keeping yourself safe is a lot to manage. Because, like, one small mistake, you dash a little early, you are not an iframe, and you are getting caught 100%. So to be able to, you know, be under pressure and rotate everything, yeah, props to everyone. It's especially under nerves. We mentioned that earlier. Being nervous, trying to keep up your same play style, because like once you get nervous and you get inside your head, you might start playing slower. You might be playing too defensively and then more predictable. Or I saw like in some cases where some people just full sent it. Ooh, and there was a catch right there.
Full send it, yeah.
Yeah, the good old, okay, I'm so nervous, maybe if I just full send it and my opponents don't know what I'm doing. Like, if I don't know what I'm doing, how do they know what I'm doing? How many of us have ever, you know, thought that just for a bit? It's copium. It's a copium thought. You're losing if you're already thinking that way, but, you know, sometimes
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Doing that in like an AOS match, you're like round 5, the superimposed holy, like, send it, just run in.
When you've
just go for
exhausted all your
crazy.
options, you've ran, like, team, like, we ran these 3 game plans. They didn't work. Just RVF, I guess. Sometimes you win those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you get to see them don't be and you lose the round.
Oh, and you get CC'd or don't be. Yeah, that's tragic. No, the real tragedy is e-buffing and getting CC'd, and then your e-buff gone. Ooh, yeah. Catch right there. Let's see what caught
What did he
him
get
right
caught
there.
out of there?
Yeah, let's go back. Oh, he got airstrike to the face. Can we slow that down? I'm the one controlling it, so yeah.
Was that just a hit stun?
I can't tell if he was in iframe. Oops, slow it down, slow it down. Did I go too far? Okay.
Yeah.
Move it up, move it up. Oh, I did go too far. Sorry, chat. Bear with us, bear with us. This will be a very cinematic 10 seconds. Yeah, we airstrike to the side, cancel, dash. We're gonna use Dusk. There's Spirit Legacy, but we do cancel it. We go for the Twilight Comma. Oh, I think his iframe was on cooldown. I think Dusk might have been on cooldown there. And that's what we talked about there too. Like I said, when you're nervous or, you know, it's maybe you're not even nervous, but it's a lot to manage. Oh, it was Dagger. Again, apologies. My screen's like a little, it's a little small. Thanks for pointing that out.
Yeah, I think he got hit stunned into, he probably got hit stunned into F then.
Sometimes if he got hit out of Dagger, he might have been trying to use, so like the input for Dagger is F for DK, but the input for Airstrike is WF. So if you're not careful, you might accidentally use Dagger into Airstrike first, leaving you with a gap. Sometimes I do that intentionally just to get the attack speed buff before going into Airstrike, and it also will just move you slightly forward a little bit more. So it's like micro movement. But yeah, right there, Dagger, it's tough. All right, let's see.
Round 3
through
now.
the patio, I feel like in a lot of these 1v1s, especially like with the map changes a bit, everyone's just playing around the patio, which I think you should. But I did notice, like, if you're DK, especially Succession DK playing in the patio, if someone's on the other side, even like a little bit below, that wheel is like, it'll still hit.
I think one thing that's really big too is, and it's not as probably as much in this matchup as some other ones, but still matters here, is like you can be losing health a little bit, and then as long as when there's time ticks in, so like say you're like it's like a minute 20 seconds, you get chipped down to like half, but they're still full. Well, if you just survive for the next 20 seconds, even if you're taking the same kind of chip, you're staying around the same. As soon as that 50% ticks in, it's now an even game again. Same thing with 80%. You get chipped down a little bit, 80% ticks in, even up a little bit.
Yeah. Congrats to Michu, by the way, again, and we see he's going to go up against Ditz in the finals. But yeah, that was DK. Moving on, Jason, I actually want you to take the lead on Valk. We have Military versus Barada Turbo. Am I saying that right?
I have no idea how the name is pronounced.
Awesome. Let's bring it back to us real quick, by the way, before we go into the next VOD. Oh, bring it back to desk. Oh, I think the voices, wow, the voices are quiet today. I can hear. All right, no worries. Let's go into Valk for the time being. But before we start this VOD, Jason, do you want to tell us a bit about the Valk mirror matchup in AoA?
I mean, yeah, I can preface it a little bit. You can't 100 to 0 unless you do get a reset combo, so you would need down smashes to 100 to 0. Otherwise, it's like 80-ish%. So in the first minute, there shouldn't really be a kill happening unless you get caught twice.
I did notice that.
After that, like roughly 80% is where it becomes a little bit dangerous. If you have your DP add-ons and everything, especially if you use one of the Rabam spells that has more DP than the usual DP passive you get from blocking, you are fine mostly still. But yeah, other than that, we can go into the match and then I can explain a little bit when he's trying to look for some catches.
Absolutely.
I know Barata Turbo probably is playing with the Casti core if I had to guess. So the down LMB core when he like just steps the ground in front of him. Because otherwise there's no explanation for him using it as often that I can think of.
Yeah.
And as you're gonna see in the fight, Military will try to grab the F jump, the Enslar.
Right,
which
now
usually
again,
you don't really want to do because you would get CC'd if you mess it up.
Right.
Because that's what a lot of people use as a crossbow.
And this matchup is, yeah, like we said, it's Military versus Barada Turbo. I did get some stats. These are, let's see, for Military, we did see that last season, if you guys wanted a little bit of fun facts, last season, Military had he was at 1854 MMR in 174 games with a 58% win rate. But he does also own an Arsha weapon skin from Best in Class, I believe from 2022. Now on Barada Turbo's side, I didn't see anything regarding past tournaments unless we missed it, but he did get 1570 MMR in 136 games last season with a 52% win rate. So only slightly lower than Military, but the number of matches, a little, you know, like a quarter off. But yeah, let's go ahead and start into the match.
They're both not the biggest. They're both not the biggest AOS players, and I think I'm gonna have to correct you because I don't think Military won the Best in Class tournament. He won Best in Guild.
Oh, Best in Guild. That's right. Thank you. All right. Well, take it away, Jason. You're starting out the
VOD.
Let me just make sure the.
Oh, okay, this already started the second round.
Oh, I can go back around. Sorry about that.
No, I mean it's up to you.
Yeah.
This
Let's
round.
go. Let's go back.
Okay.
Don't worry. I have the remote. I think I went back way too far. Okay, here we go.
That sounds.
Okay.
Yeah, and I noticed
once again, you can
spectating the
preface
Valk
it saying
matches,
that,
a lot of them went to time. A lot of the time from the ones I saw in NA. At least for the Succession Valk.
I don't even know if you have that many for you that went to time, but yeah, gets an early rub off. And this is roughly the combo damage that you're gonna expect from an Awakening Valk, like 75, 80. I think the terrain might have taken a little bit of damage there. But yeah, just goes out, heals up, only uses 1 heal because usually he should be fine just evading. Like, you have decent safety, really. And now that he's above 80% again, shouldn't really be under kill pressure or having to be.
Right. Ooh,
Yeah, one thing that you're gonna notice, get some of the F-jump core there. And then, roughly same combo damage here as you saw. But there you saw that military does play with the F-jump core.
That's a risky grab.
That was a risky grab.
He that didn't cap with the suction? Wow. Impressed.
Yeah, no, he just waited out the vacuum. That's why he didn't have to like damage to force a V at least, right? Which is actually very good from Baratobo here to like hold on to the V, knowing that the damage combo isn't gonna be quite as high as you could be. Now that was a very risky grab from him.
Now it's 80%, so it's a lot scarier.
As time goes on, kill pressure goes up. You know, it's very, ooh, and there's the grab. You know, I could never get used to using grab, even when I play a grab class. I'm always thinking, like, y'all really just always thinking about grabbing, huh? When I get grabbed, I'm like, why were you thinking of grabbing there? How? I'm not used to it.
I mean, here the big advantage for military is that he knows Baratobo doesn't play the Ensla core, so he can cancel his one, and if Baratobo tries it and fails, he will get knocked down, and military has no like punishment for trying it, right? So if they both just F-jump at the same time,
ooh, failed grab.
It's kind of better for him.
50% now, it's like pretty much anything can kill now. Any catch is a kill.
Oh, did he try to grab there? I can't tell if that's what I saw. If it was around, I feel like I saw the... Ooh, yeah.
He did try to do the F-jump, and that's the core difference there, right? Like, military can go for it without any punishment if Baratobo messes up the timing, which is very, very narrow. Like, if the enemy does play F-jump core, it's a very narrow timing. If you do it too early, you get CC'd. If you do it too late, you can also get CC'd because they can just cancel it and CC afterwards. So, it's something that you don't really do a lot against other fights, unless you know they play a different core.
Gotcha. Oh, looks like we have Biceptimus Prime in the chat. Yo, congratulations on your wins, by the way. All right. We actually do have, I believe, Biceps VOD as well. So we do plan to check that one out.
Here again, just...
Same thing with the core thing. Yep.
Yeah, there's just no reason to not try to grab it, because there's no punishment.
Ooh.
Here he...
he
did use the sideways iframe, apparently didn't work out, and now you're
the down smashes!
Down smash 3!
Wait, there's no V. I mean, I don't blame him. Those are the situations where you're like, well, I'll get up. Down smash, down smash, down smash.
3 smashes. Might not even been able to, because like when you're getting like right as like the second you get down smash, you can't V, and like that third one is probably what he was going to, but
he might have thought, well, no way, there's a second one. Well, no way, there's a third one. Oh, I'm dead. That is exactly what would happen to me. I wouldn't have V'd it either.
Now, usually you can V the moment the third one hits, like your HP should still be fine somewhat. I don't know if you missed the DP add-on. Like, usually the DP add-on is when what is it? The Awakening Shift R&B, the Verdict. So if they just ram Valencia in the ground of them, that's where a lot of them have a DP add-on. Like this one that he just used there. And then you usually are fine, even with the 3 down smashes. But then you still have to V it afterwards if the enemy will reset you. But you shouldn't die.
A lot of
tries to go for the grab again.
And they both just try to...
I'm surprised that Baratobo still tries to go for it.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised that he does try to go for it.
2 Valks.
I think it should be somewhere here where military gets a really, really nasty CC actually. In like 10 seconds or something.
Quoting you, 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, one thing. I mean, there. If you go back a little bit, from after the F jump from Baratobo,
he didn't say he wanted to slow down, but we're gonna slow it down.
Yeah, you can do it.
exactly. There we go. Should be, you said after.
So here
this
after the
jump.
F jump, you can see that military will try to CC it with the Magnus skill right
That's-
there, because it is a good chance of catching it. And then right there, you're gonna see
Counter.
the pre-awakening counter. If you don't
Yep.
slow it down to 0.25, you will not see it. It is like,
Never
if
see-
you
you'll
see
never
it
see the
live, you do
animation.
not see the Valk going pre-awakening. You need
Yep.
it only works that smooth if you have a text pad on, and it's really, really nasty. And it kind of like, if you see your enemy Valk using the awakening stats, like the promptness to go from pre-awakening to awakening, it has a 5-second cooldown. And if it's off cooldown, it's really fast, but it has a gap, and you can use exactly that to abuse it. And it's really satisfying if you do get it.
You know, I'm always surprised at like how fast like Valk will dash around you in close quarters. We didn't see that. We didn't see that.
He's
I actually
good, he's
expected it.
good.
You know, I rarely actually.
Going for the F jump every time is so scary, bro. Oh,
Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, we have the zigzag pattern. Left, right, left, right. Oh, behind. Behind again. Back to the center. Miss grab. Whew. That's actually
You
good.
have
because
a
I feel-
pretty
Oh, what's up?
good chance of dodging out on the grabs.
Now, how
my
grabbable
movement
is
is,
the
like,
failed grab? Because I feel like, I think Divius, you mentioned before, like for certain classes. Oh no, I don't
I
think it was
wouldn't call
you.
it grabbable, but you can really good use it with just counter. It's actually something that especially works as well against Sackvax as well. If you
It's not
see them
necessarily-
going for the grab and you see like the flashing animation, you can just use it and sniff them out of it.
similar kind of thing on Wukong. Like if you get like, if you see them coming at you for the grab, you see the orange, you can
Ooh, the crab
reactively
comes out, by
stiff
the
them.
way. I feel like that
gonna
reached
be,
pretty far. Oof.
That's just 50% health cap. They kill off anything. Yeah.
Oof, now it's a 2-0.
And,
Now,
yeah, and the military losing this early, like in round of, was it 32? Or what was
Yeah.
it, 16? Round of 16? I think?
16,
Yeah,
I
that's-
believe.
I
Yeah,
believe 16.
that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I think it was, to me, the
'Cause
biggest
how expected
upset of
was he
the
to go
tournaments
straight
that
to
I've
finals?
watched. I think 90% of Vikes would have told you that he wins the entire thing, and the other 10% would have said he goes finals with top door.
That's tough. That's how I felt about well, we'll watch it. I won't spoil. We'll watch it later. Now, Divius, I did ask for because you know everyone knows you've been dabbling in on Wukong ever since the class came out, and I believe you suggested checking out Wreck and Bones versus Dukes
Yes.
from the Wukong bracket. So let's go ahead and bring that up here. Let me close my tabs before I forget and have 5 million open. I'm not the only one who does that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of really good Wukong matches. I'll say like there, but like this one was really good. I think both of them obviously have issues with how the fights go, but you'll see like you get a lot of like you get to see what the matchup's about here. So like the
So-
start is
Well,
ever
before we
s-
start
ever
it,
since
do you
they
want to
changed
explain
the
how
system-
it? Yeah.
gotcha.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just about to explain. So like how Wukong matchup kind of goes is ever since they changed AOA, the Arena Russia map now it resets your resources, which includes the gourd. So every time you start a round on AOA, you lose your entire gourd meter. So you have to get it. So the first like 20-30 seconds usually is you both trying to get gourd. Sometimes it can last longer though. Sometimes one person will get it and they'll just have full pressure on you for a while until you get yours. So it's like, and when you don't have gourd, you can't really kill each other. You can get each other down to like maybe 30%. If you get like a down smash, maybe like 15, 20. But you're never gonna really kill each other until someone has gourd.
Right.
And it's just kind of a mini game of dodge their gourd and hit yours. And then after that, you can't really kill until 2 minutes unless either you get like a full 1v1 combo with down smash or you get a stiff starter and you're prepared for it. So, but once 80% ticks in, that's where kills are a lot
Kill
more likely.
pressure comes into play.
Mhm.
All right,
Yeah.
let's see how this plays out. That's me, holy. Yo, what's up, CZ? Thanks for streaming, by the way. One of our fantastic BDO partners. You guys should definitely go check him out. He plays Archer. All right, he tried to go for the gourd. I can already see that. I do love Wukong's effects.
It's kind of Recombone's got his form instantly there. He got both of them just right off the start. So right now, Dukes has to play his life a lot more. and Wrecking Bones can play like full aggro. He can't die, but he can get the kill. They're both gonna. There's a couple situations they're gonna grab, but they're both just. I'm surprised how aggressive Dukes is playing with not having Gord, because there's nothing he can do even if he gets a catch right now.
You know, Gord is just a state of mind, right?
Yeah.
If you believe hard enough.
Ooh, that was kind of talking about. That was a good
Do you want me to
grab
go
bait.
back?
You could.
Just at any time.
Wukong's dash, it has a pretty long lingering iframe on it, so you can like kind of like linger that and like hold your other iframe to like bait people into you. And it's kind of, he used shift right click and then kind of just lingered it a little bit, canceled out. I think Dukes finally gets Gord now. Now the kind of fight begins.
That
the
took a
80% ticks in. They're both it took him a long time to get it there. I don't know what happened. He got the stiffen, but he was not ready for it.
Yeah.
He got the stiffen, was not ready for it.
That happens. One of those moments where you're like, oh, huh.
Like,
I got next?
Oh shit. Yeah.
That happens to me too.
A big thing to watch out for is just that you can grab Wukong as he jumps up into the sky. You also see Wukong won't really use the Rabam where he kind of spins around in like a vortex, because other Wukongs definitely know how grabbable that is. That was a good grab by Wrecking Bones. He was animation locked with. Yeah, that's the skill I'm talking about, the spin, by the way. So you only use that skill when their grab's on cooldown or whatever.
Gotcha.
And when you ever see those long range pokes, those have a gap. So they're long range, so it's not easy to punish.
Another good
that was
grab.
another really good grab.
Oh my god.
He grabbed the same skill there too. Dukes was casting pivot, which is kind of it's a good damage skill in long range, but it's an animation lock, so you have to be really careful. He grabbed him out of it both times.
I'm not supposed to do that few damage though. Or did he have like cooldowns there?
Yeah, it looked like a.
Is the combo supposed to do that few damage? Or
I didn't see
grab.
the combo.
Yeah. Did I rewind back enough? I don't.
I think you have to go a bit farther. It's right here.
Around here. Also, good camera work by C-Zane, by the way.
Oh, he just bees.
No, there was I think it's after this.
Yeah, no, afterwards he got a grab and he did like maybe 30% of his HP, I think, from an entire grab. So I was like,
surely I went back far enough, right?
oh no, it should come soon. Like,
I may have not. Here, I'll oh wait.
Yeah, you saw it, yeah.
My bad, chat. My bad. Here we go. Where did I end up? Like, okay, grab.
This is the V.
Hands off keyboard. If
50.
worst case, we'll go back.
just give it 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right after this.
Guys, we gotta get the play-by-play. Sometimes too many left arrow keys. There we go. So he gets the grab.
He didn't
like,
have, or he scuffed the combo. He just his first skill he didn't have one of his main damage skills up, but then the second one he kind of just didn't. And I think he does. Yeah, that was a
good grab.
Yeah, no, that's the thing you have to be really careful of the Wukong mirror. That is like, if you has that skill and they have grab up, it's very, very scary. If they know the timing, they'll get you. Especially in AoA with the reduced attack speed, it's a lot easier.
You can see they're like jumping out of the arena constantly because their movement is.
Yeah, now with the TPs, it's really easy to actually go out of the arena.
Especially when you're low. What class? This is Wukong. What's up, Z-Dubs? Yo, Wrecking Bones is in chat. He kept going behind me, making combos hard.
Oh, he just desynced on their floor, I guess, for him?
Gotcha. I feel like I know. I forget
really
what that
good
slam
dodge.
down move is, but we might have noticed that earlier.
Stretch, yeah, I think it's called.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, he just wins off health.
just a
Yeah,
Wrecking
the last
Bones.
it was actually really close, that one. Oh, it was 1% health difference. It was. He actually. Do you want
And he was
actually
outside of
happen
his
if
zone,
you go back like 10
without clouds.
seconds?
Got you. 10 seconds.
In the Cloud, he's an iframe there. But do you know what he actually won from?
oh, so
I didn't even realize that before. He cast that skill and look, so he leaves a clone on the floor. You see that clone? Wrecking Bones won because he used his gourd to heal off the clone. So that 500 heal made him win that round.
That is sick.
Yeah.
That's
That was
crazy.
actually
Meanwhile,
really,
you
really
see him flying in the air like, oop, I'm good. No, you're not. Healing off your clones.
Yeah, the matchup kind of changes. So like, yeah, like first 30 seconds, 40 seconds is more just get gored. Once you have gored and the first minute comes in, that minute to 2 minute part kind of is like you go for grabs and you go for like the one combo off like a grab or a stiffen. Then last minute, it's like obviously if you can get a grab, it's great, but like damage trading comes in a lot, and damage trading matters a lot at the end. Yeah, he was kind of talking about like Dukes did like the combo. He didn't really do the gourd combo, but he did still get his gourd off of the catch. And then yeah, that's the one benefit to getting a catch early is you get your gourd pretty much guaranteed.
It's guaranteed, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing
Now
to note
Bones has
too, we
kinda
didn't
chill till he
mention,
has his-
but just in case, I do want to point out if anyone's like returning in chat or you don't know, in AOA we used to have to like start a match and then like stop it and then like start it again to reset BSRs. But now, as you notice, like matches can just start. It was in the patch about like 2 or 3 weeks ago, nearing Masterclass. Don't need to do that anymore. Every single round, BSR resets, and so does resource gauges. So you know, there's not like any situations where a Wukong or any other class that uses something similar to gourd, like a gourd mechanic. Like you won't have one Wukong having like their gourd while the other one doesn't,
Yeah,
which
that
would have
would've made the matchup
tremendously,
really bad.
that would have made it.
The Wukong matchup, it's like if you won one round and you had gourd for that entire start, you would just like, yeah, it would have been really bad. It
God
would make the
patch.
matchup really hard if you lost a round.
Yeah, no, big agree on the God patch, Seong. We saw like a lot of positive comments from you guys about how the tournament was running pretty smoothly compared to like the previous ones. Just know that the team really appreciates you guys for that.
Yeah.
And I definitely, big agree. I feel like the removal of needing to reset BSR really helped with that too. It was, I was like, wow. There was like one time where I said there was like, oh, everything's smoothly. And there was like one where like, oh, crap, just that one. But everything ran so smooth.
Yeah, I remember. Ooh, Dukes gets the catch. Yeah, right. Bones had. I don't think he had to be that. I didn't see exactly what caught him, but it was pretty close. Either way, it's not the worst. Oh my, that he should have got grabbed there. He used the SA dash, not the iframe one. But I think he did it forward, so he actually went through him. So the grab missed because he went behind him.
I love that ability where he's just chilling on the cloud.
Yeah, right now Bones still trying to get his form. It's taking him a long time to get form this match.
But he's holding out.
He just has to play for his life right now.
Ooh,
Gets the grab. Okay, wait. Dukes did not have to be, but I guess he wanted to keep him not having the form still. I guess. I guess that was the reason. Because there's no way he could kill him. It is an option. I don't know if I'd really do it usually, but it's an option there. Good, really good stun honestly by Dukes there.
Nope, gets back up.
Now
with the reverse grab to the face.
Yeah, that was the he can't he did a combo you can't really do anymore. And then Won't should have his form now. So now the fight can begin. He gets healed up from it. He's good. Now the fight more begins. Both don't have V. What just happened?
What did just
I think is this when I think this is when he DC'd. Yeah, unfortunately this round I forgot he did DC, and then there's the next round's like probably 10 minutes ahead in the VOD, something like that. But yeah, it's
Gotcha.
That's really unfortunate.
Yeah,
Fighting for 2 minutes to get your god, and 5 seconds later
he's
you
doing so good. Like
pain.
the game needs to.
pops the guard,
His
DC.
PC is like, yeah, you're doing too good.
Both. He just want to make it interesting round 3.
All right, and you said it's about like 10 minutes, so let's go ahead. I believe they're both back in. There we go.
So this is round 3, so this is
Final match.
for all the marbles.
For all the marbles.
Recommend instantly gets guarded this one. No delay on this one. Now he gets to play for advantage here. Gets a stiffen. Doesn't know what to do.
Not the grab. It's okay.
His grab was on cooldown, and he didn't know. He wasn't ready for it. I think his spin was on cooldown too, so I don't think he. One thing Wukong does lack a lot of CC, so unless he used like the F kick, that was like the only thing I think he could have CC'd him with there.
Yeah, but you have to be pretty close for that to land, right?
Yeah, the F kick you have to be basically right on top of him.
Yeah, I don't think he was like close enough to do it. Oop, that grab did not.
Stun the grab.
Oh, he did stun the grab.
Dukes doesn't have form though, so he's just gonna get his form off of it. Yeah, Dukes his form now. Yeah, he goes. I think he was gonna go for the grab. Yeah, he was gonna go for the grab on tip, but I think his grab was still down. Long range pokes. They're like knocked back. Oh, try to grab the landing. That was a good attempt.
Something I noticed.
Right now he's losing the damage trade really hard. Losing damage trade really hard for now.
Okay, they're kind of getting close to even.
Yeah, a little bit of healing.
Hey, when you need to live, sometimes you just play for that life.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that was scary too.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna go for a grab. There it is.
Oh, good. Dukes get the grabs. He insta-V'd. Get a little healing. That little spiral also heals him a little bit. The little vortex skill. So he's now. Dukes has no V. Now the grab advantage big. 50% ticks in. So now it's just anything kills. It also can become a damage trade match. Like once the last minute hits, grab still matters, but it's often just taking good trades is more important.
All right. With how small this circle is, I feel like their AoEs just cover the entire zone.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
it definitely
using
does.
like tormenting spikes. Oh, there's a shifty.
Really
Oh, he's stuck on the patio. Uh-oh.
Wreck and Bones, right? Because like he has.
Okay, Wreck and Bones right there. Like, right there, Wreck and Bones canceled his gourd. He messed up. So there was a. This is where I thought, I'm like, there's no way he wins now. He canceled his gourd. He was going to try to get a big heal, but he was gonna go do the gourd heal, but he accidentally tapped it and canceled his gourd. So like if he landed the gourd, he could have just pressed Q, got an iframe heal. Now he's really scared because he loses this damage trade really hard, but he gets a grab with 10 seconds left.
Grab, okay.
And if he other than getting the grab, he was no chance.
Sheesh, and he still had messed up big. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
That's not me.
Yeah,
I'm not. Hey guys.
That's funny.
I'm back. What's up? I'm a browser now. And yeah, you know, I just thought in life that I've always just wanted to be an internet browser. So I decided, you know what, you should just basically chase your dreams. So I'm Explorer Edge. Microsoft Edge.
You know, it was really one of those matchups where it came down to just like I was like there was like 3 moments in that match where I'm like, oh no, Wreck and Bones definitely gonna lose this, and then he kind of just barely stayed alive, then last second got the grab and changed it.
Yeah, well, Reckon is in chat, by the way. Good job. Definitely killed it, and not having gourd at the last second, like you said, the last 10 seconds. That was yeah,
you just get damage traded really hard if you don't have it.
Absolutely. I think chat was mentioning earlier a Sork match from EU as well. Was that correct, chat? Maybe we could check that out later. But for now, let's move on to the next one. We did see Bicep in chat earlier. I don't know if he's still here. Don't worry, guys. We are getting, you know, I won't be an internet browser forever. I've decided that I kind of want to leave that life behind. So, you know, maybe here in a few minutes, I might just go back to my old ways. But until then, let's just continue on with Biceptimus Prime versus Liger, aka Smoked, if you guys don't know.
Yeah, this is really cool. They were practice partners.
Yeah, these are 2 players who have been playing, wow, like for as long as I can remember, honestly. I remember finding Liger, I think he was just in the desert, and it was like 2017 or like 2019, just in the desert. And then all of a sudden we just started like, I was like, oh, this guy goes to BA, and then we just started dueling like all the time. I'm like, oh, someone else who just doesn't like grind and just hits like the BA the whole time. You know, 1 hour grind, 9 hours in Velia 4 BA.
Classic.
Yeah, just definitely a classic. Now we do have I believe, let's see. I was checking.
Know whenever it comes to tournament time, Bicep goes like really hard on practice. Honestly, I actually think Bicep probably practices more than almost anyone else when it comes to tournament time.
Oh yeah.
I do know a lot of classes. There's very few people that are practicing much, other than just like making sure they're comfortable. I guess like a lot of people go into but like Bicep will go into, he'll be messaging pretty much everyone he can, trying to get practice to everyone, gain as many hours in as he can whenever he has free time. Just because I mean, just being comfortable with the matchup means you don't have to worry about. You can worry about other things than just like the actual fight. I guess like you can worry about like how, like your actual win cons and stuff instead of just being like, all right, let's play the warrior.
I'm comfortable
matchup.
playing this
like,
way versus I can counter this, and like specifically I need to do this when X happens. No, absolutely. There really is a difference between like those who practice that and those who don't. Admittedly, you know, I'm just like vibes. Like I'll manage. But when you find,
I knew he
fight
was
someone,
really not ready. Yeah, I knew he was really not ready for the succession matchup.
Right?
Yeah, AOA is again,
it's
yeah,
still a
very
difference
different
going
too.
for BA practice and AOA practice. It's like an entire different world.
Oh, it's way different.
Oh, completely.
Absolutely, Jason.
Shifts a lot.
100%. Gain all that in is really good. And then yeah, for example, like I think Bicep was saying a couple days ago, he's like, he wasn't ready to fight any succession warriors. So when he loaded up one of his rounds against a stuck warrior, he was just super confused because he thought that it was only awakened warriors in his bracket, but he ended up taking it. But this matchup, they're like really big, like dual partners, and they're practicing a lot with each other, so they both know each other a lot.
Smoked and Biceptimus Prime 2, the BA Rat Liger smoked.
This matchup is very much like the Valk one, where it's just they can only get like 80% in a combo unless they get a reset. So it comes down to multiple combos or late match timer.
Oh, whoops. Sorry, didn't mean to go over the browser.
Also, one other thing I was watching them is really funny. When one of them had a grab and the other one didn't, anytime they got close, you'll see whenever they get close and one of them has a grab, they'll just kind of, they won't really try to run and dodge the grab. They'll kind of just sit in melee range and just spam CCs so they can't get grabbed instead. That's one thing I found pretty interesting watching that.
Right.
Because they know Warrior's like running away. Warrior's notoriously bad at running away. All his movement really is frontal guard backwards while he's running, so it doesn't really help him.
Yeah, you have to be careful.
So yeah, a lot of what they do is they'll just, one of them will miss a grab, the other one he'll just start spamming CC so he can't get grabbed in melee.
You know, Warrior's also like one of those other classes that you can get down smashed like 5 times in a row, like when you're getting comboed. And that Warrior E buff, actually, you know, there it is. Speaking of it, moment E buff comes out, things start getting like they're one of the buffs that you'll notice a lot for why they move super fast is the movement speed self buff. Warriors movement speed affects their actual movement a lot. I know that makes sense when you say it out loud, but for my class, like my movement is based off of like attack speed on my skills, but Warrior, you can really notice, especially when he comes out. Through the wall. That's crazy. Yeah. Could we get a replay as
through
if
the
I'm
fence.
Not the remote?
Yeah. He said he was saying he was practicing that a lot. He's finding like what areas he can grab through.
Really?
And yeah,
he was actually practicing that?
Yeah. Now he was saying on stream he was practicing just like what areas he can grab people through.
That is crazy, and you can see it right there. And you know, Divios, that is what you're talking. Like, there's knowing your class, training, and then there's even that level above that you said Bicep was doing, which was practicing the matchup intensely himself. Also, sorry again, by the way, if you guys just need a reminder, I am aware that I am a browser right now in my camera box. Don't worry, it'll be fixed. But yeah, going back onto that, now there's a step above just practicing that matchup for both specs. There is this, which is, like you said, Biceptimus Prime practicing to see where you can grab in the patio is crazy. Oh, I'm back.
And Devious and me talked about it before the stream as well, that like practicing simply just like grabbing after V, right? Because if you master that, if you have it ready and the enemy Vs and you're close enough to it, you can still grab them out of it. And that is also an entire thing that changes the entire dynamic of the fight. If you know your enemy has like a 90% chance of grabbing you after V, you're a lot more hesitant on the V, right? Because it can just also get you immediately posing around.
Grab. I believe this is going to
also another thing Sunny definitely did this tourney that like a lot of basically no other warrior really was doing is he was using frenzied strikes, which is like it's always been like it was like the warrior PvE skill back in the day. But he's like they added it's like a KD on last hit, and it puts the DP shred. And he started using that in like as his re-CC, so he could use what's it called, reckless blow to damage trade and to get catches standing. So then because every other warrior just won't use reckless because if they get a catch they don't have a good KD to follow up with. It was interesting to see kind of start using that.
All right, up there's the solar flare. There's the grab. No, it's crazy. It's like how many tournaments or like how Daisy, I believe he won both best in trial and best in class previously, correct?
No, he won best in class, best in trio. Gesso won.
Oh, Gesso won. That's right. But just a reminder for those of you who don't know, Daisy, or sorry, I call him Daisy.
There's a reason different
for
names.
it.
Sunny, Daisy, Bicep.
He has Daisy. He was Daisy if you were in guild with him. Sunny, I don't know why. I think because of Discord, and he just refused to change it. And then his stream name is Bicep in his prime. So sorry if you guys get confused when I say any of those three names. Bicep plays from EU, and he performs that well playing from EU. It's actually crazy.
There is downsides to it, but there is also positives. Is like a lot of people aren't used to playing against the ping as well. Like it's like obviously there is a downside to having the ping, but playing against it also like things work differently when you fight people that are different. Where
yeah, they might move like a
times
split
he'll be
second
fighting
after you CC them, so you have to be like aware of like delaying your combo a bit and adjusting.
Yeah, like it's definitely overall a downside, but there's definitely some parts of it where you're like, oh, that's weird when you fight them.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear.
Yeah, I remember practicing for best in class, and I remember I played Succession in the best in class, but in best in trial, I was playing Awakening, and I learned that like in the striker matchup, I'd go to like one of those pillars on the patio and just like spiral into that because it would like look weird on their screen, just to like confuse them, be like, what's happening?
Sorry, let's move this back a bit since that round concluded. Let's see what happened here. We had failed grab. Whew, the movement. Ooh, another failed grab. Dodge that one. That was crazy. I believe that was the E buff. Ooh, the grab did not come out. The thing is that the LMB RMB, it's originally a charged ability, but when you're E buff, it comes out instantly on Warrior. It's where you see them do like the slash like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, Warrior had no iframe.
Oof, the down smash.
Yep.
And I believe that goes right to Bicep. All right, we will move along through these a little bit more, but let's go ahead and take a look at our next match, which is one that was like pretty hype. Is everyone doing good, by the way? We don't need any restroom breaks for a bit. How are we feeling?
Oh, we're going fun.
Actually, I would actually say I need one real quick.
All right.
So let's go ahead and chat. I know it's been an hour into the stream. Let's go ahead and take a quick break before we go into the next match. So let's bring it back to us. Oh, no, that was good. Sorry, no. you guys think that it wasn't going to be 5 minutes? Be honest. Be honest. Did you guys think it was going to be longer than 5 minutes, chat? I'm just curious.
I've seen
Most
plenty of
classic
timers that
resets.
went from 5 minutes back to 10 minutes.
Not
Yeah.
this time. Well, we're back. Sorry about that. Sometimes when you gotta go, you gotta go. But we do want to move on to the next match. So let's go through these because I know we've only gone through a few of them so far. So there is another warrior 1v1 going on. Let's just play right through it. Don't start just yet. Hold on 1 second. And let's get right into it. So let's check out the next matchup for Warrior, which is going to be the Bobo Buddy versus Zerodin.
This was
Two
crazy.
very well-known names in the community. Zerodin being a Prolibus partner, and Bobo Buddy being the warrior that when I see on the enemy team in AOS, I'm like just so like I don't
Yeah,
want to fight
he's
him.
rank 1
I don't wanna
AOS
fight
like
him.
every season. He's
Yeah.
gets rank 1 overall almost every season too. At least like one at some point.
He's
and, like-
he's insane.
He's a rat too. He plays like he'll play to win no matter what. No matter how he's gonna win, and he's just and he goes in this tournament like super favorite. Everyone's like, oh, people see like this matchup and they're like, oh, this matchup's gonna be nothing. Like that's like this matchup seems like it's so just like in his favor.
People are predicting
then
a one-sided matchup
was
with no
su-
fight back.
It was, and then right off the bat, Zerodin gets a good grab.
Yeah, you see the grab immediately. Well, hold on. Well, yeah, let's play it right through. Ooh, the
Two
down
down
smashes.
smashes.
Oh my.
Gets the
it's like-
reset.
oh
Reset
my.
combo.
More
Yeah,
down
and forces the V.
smashes. Oh my. That
Yeah.
is disgusting.
Right when this happened, I'm like, wait, lock in. Like,
like, wait a
whenever this
minute.
happened, I was like,
The
wait a minute,
stars
this will
aligned.
fight.
Boom. Okay, KD. All right. Slashing. All right. Down smash. Down smash. Reset KD combo. Down smash. Like, what? Do you, look, Armin's reaction in the camera too. It's like,
Yeah.
what is going on? Now I believe.
And now
Bobo Buddy
and
still
he
has
gets
his
caught
debuff.
instantly again.
Oh
It
my.
just takes him out. I was like, dude, 35 seconds first round, Zerodin versus
That's
Bobo?
crazy.
That's crazy.
Also,
It's
we have Canadian
insane.
Corgi in chat. What's up? That's absolutely bonkers. So, like you said, favorite, just because everyone's seen him everywhere in AOS, just going to town in the high ranks. But Zerodin coming out with his hands swinging right out the gate.
And with best of 3, it's so scary because right now already Bobo's on tournament life. Like if he loses one more round, it's over for him.
But yeah, no, that was a crazy round. All right, going in, slashing. Oop, the grab doesn't go through. Ooh, and yeah, right there. You got to be careful. See, maybe it's good that I don't like have a grab because if I did, I'd get myself caught. Ooh, and there was a catch right there on Bobo
Catches-
Buddy's grab.
gets him
Are we
with
gonna
the
get more
great
down
big core.
smashes? Not this
No
time.
down smashes.
You get your one. I feel like you got to be careful about burning your iframe too, because like once that's gone, you're more susceptible to getting grabbed.
Yep.
You have to move out of the way. I feel like that's why we see a lot of warriors they're moving like crazy around you because they
Yeah.
don't want to get caught. So like maybe if you're fast enough around your opponent.
Oh my god.
Ooh, oh, there it
Almost got
is.
the reset, but instead catches him on the stand up.
Happens.
No down
smash
smashes
for
again.
Bobo though. Chucking out the spear, and then we have that zone closing. Move towards the center. I believe both of our players have E buff still. And they also have V. There's the dodge grab
That-
again.
Dude, that's one thing Bobo does that freaks me out every time. Is he feels so comfortable
Charging up to your face.
playing close, even though
Yeah.
as a warrior against someone with a grab. Like most warriors, like when they can get grabbed, they're just full out. He just
I agree.
he stays close to you a lot of the time, and it freaks you out.
It's like that little shield movement towards you, and
Yeah,
he's like
he sits on the
right there
shield, yeah.
staring at you in the face.
Yeah.
And you think he's gonna grab, so you burn everything trying to get away, and then he does it again. I'm like, I don't have anything
And-
for it this
yeah.
time.
Zerodin has to.
I like how the
be
last
that
30
combo.
seconds there were literally just them grabbing each other. Standing
Yeah.
up and grabbing each
Yeah.
other once again. It's like grab,
It
stand
happens.
up, I grab you now, my turn.
Now here it makes sense. Zero's low, so of course you're gonna go for
Trying
SA
to
trades
damage
when you
trade.
can. Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, and right there. Yeah.
It's a
So we
stiff.
bring it back 1-1, but goes down to 50 seconds.
And this round, oh, he just Bobo just turns it up and goes kind of crazy.
Does he e-buff right out the gate? Was that Bobo e-buffing?
I don't think so. No, that was Warcry.
Oh, okay. Nope, that's e-buff.
Oh no, he did e-buff. He did e-buff
he
too.
e-buffed
Okay, he's
out
both.
the gate.
Yeah, he
Oh my! There's
instantly gets the grab.
Now, I noticed he doesn't do solos for the
fast
grab. He
engage.
just charged up and instantly grab. Oh my! And Zero so
No down
he
smashes.
didn't.
But Zero lives at 10%.
I think I
Zero
would
gets
have
caught
viewed
out of
sooner.
his
Yeah.
e-buff. Yeah, he probably didn't realize that Bobo already e-buffed.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
He didn't expect
it
anyone to
either.
e-buff right off the bat.
Oh, and the grab. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate. So a little bit of a reverse. It went from Zero taking him out in the first 15, 20 seconds. Bobo, Zero back and forth, and then just a reverse play from first round on the other side of things. But Zero did very well in that matchup. Like you said, the tournament favorite originally was like, oh, Bobo might have just won 2-0, but no, Zero put up a good fight. Let's move on to the other Zero, not Zero Din, but Zero. Let's close out these tabs, which is a pretty. I mean, this was a hype matchup. Horsey versus Zero. It's Horsey
Yeah,
versus
I'll be honest,
Zero.
I watched the fight earlier, and it went surprisingly even, especially in the first round, because, I mean, for the people that don't know Horsey, he's won basically everything you can on Wizard. Like, every single title that you can on Wizard, I think he won. Like, no matter what. He's not playing as active anymore, but you can see now, especially
He's
in
got
the,
that
in the early
godlike and
phase,
unrivaled
like,
trial
Zero's
title
trading
too.
is very, very good.
Yeah, the greatest title.
He's
Yeah,
winning
got
out
it
on
all.
most of the trades early.
Now this is gonna be Awakening Wizard versus Succession Wizard. Love to see it.
This matchup, it's like in the first like 2 minutes, it's in favor of Succession, but not super heavy, but it's in favor of it. Once it goes last minute though, last minute Awakening has so much pressure, so much damage pressure.
You know, it's crazy. Whenever I'm fighting a wizard who's awakening, every single time, if I get grabbed by Awakening Wizard, my reaction's like, when did he ever grab? What class am I fighting? Because I'm not used to a wizard just grabbing me. What do you mean? Oh, but yeah, it's good to see.
There's actually there's a couple in NA that they actually play for their grabs so much. It's actually scary. They'll just sit. They play to get like exact TP distance, like always. And then
Yeah,
they
it was
just
scary with
go
mouse
for
move
TP
when they
grabs
would
you're
like
not
circle
expecting
around
it.
you and go for the grab.
Mhm.
Those were crazy times. Oh, but the trading.
Yeah, so you guys like, on average, yeah. While it's still kind of like a large circle, Awakening should lose the damage trade slightly, just because just
no
range
grab.
versus more melee.
Come on, Gord, go up
But-
there, hit him.
I mean, so far,
Oh, I saw-
Zero's
I mean, there's
doing a good job
one-
of evading Horsey's grab as
Yeah.
well. I think
Yeah,
he dodged like 4 grabs
Mm-hmm.
so far. But when the circle closes in, it becomes a lot harder
scarier.
because it's like 1 TP in range.
There's actually a real thing in this matchup too, is that you can hit the pet. Nice grab. There was a point, and another thing also with the wizard matchup is popping all these buffs. Like some of them are unprotected, some of them take some time. So when you get to the last minute, it can be really hard to even get them off. Oh my god!
He's so low, yeah.
Horsey
And
pops
circle's
everything.
closing.
Sage, PA, circle
gotta
closes now
move.
on him.
Ooh, and he grabs
That's a
him.
PA, but he grabs a PA. I don't think he kills off this though. Yeah, with PA.
Not quite, no,
No.
too tanky. But he's holding his own. 30 seconds left in this.
This is where Awakening definitely has the favor, but the health is so low that still like anything can happen. Frontal guards are really important here.
Oh my
And
god!
oh,
but
that TP, yeah, that
TP
TP grab was
grab
perfect.
that was sick.
TP grab was perfect.
That was actually sick.
Yeah.
Pixel perfect. That was clean.
The confidence though, and like I think it was earlier when it was like 3% HP or something. The
And he was
confidence to,
still,
not
like-
V it if you have your V ready, right? It's like if one spell hits you, you fumble it, not Ving while your opponent doesn't have V, right? So you are at an advantage point, and the confidence to just like not V it and say like I will survive this is.
Yeah, it's funny
actually
when you're
impressive
panicking and you need
tournaments.
to V, and like you mash your keyboard on accident, so you open up like your mail, your inventory, the escape menu, and like the ecology UI, and you're like, please, just need the V, please.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what's up, Nodi?
definitely
We're
had
going
some
through
where I
some of the
open up the
previous masterclass matches from the previous weekends as we go into the finals, which will be this Saturday and Sunday. which we will see you guys there.
Yes, yeah. The
most
Suck
times
Wizard
where
gets
my mail is
a
when I try
lot
to
of pressure
unlock
this
as well.
early match.
It's a lot of pressure. Ooh, and there's the grab. Oh, he got up, walks over. Yep, punch, KD. And like you said, you mentioned earlier with the pet. Yeah, the pet can take the crosshairs, which if you have aim assist on, which you probably do, it might end up helping you if someone's using like a ability that has small AOE and it just auto walks onto the pet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was a match in NA where the Suck Wizard caught the Awakened Wizard, and the Awakened Wizard was gonna die, but Marg TP'd on him and ate the Focus Meteor that would have killed him, and then he lived because of it.
Like you said, the confidence from Horsey. This right now, this is Horsey versus Zero on EU.
Oh, that just damn. I think he thought he was gonna get up on the stairs there, but yeah, he just. I think he thought he would get up the stairs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't expect that either, to be honest. I actually would not expect it. Like, he had a decent amount of HP too. Like, I would assume like, oh, you would have noticed. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, no, chat's reaction. Oh, like same. Like, oh, even Divios' reaction.
Hellfire
Oh.
Magma.
I believe there was also an NA match from Despicable versus Huntler, which Despicable being known as Roots.
This is a very similar to one. Like, Roots really good Awakened
GM.
Wizard. Cho Nation GM, yep. he is like a lot of people like he was rank 1 AOS I think season 1 and maybe 2. I'm not sure of that, but otherwise he hasn't played too much AOS. And Huntler's been like rank 1 since, and yeah, they're just both
Huntler,
incredible. You see
hard-goated
kind of like
wizard.
the other side of this matchup where it's just the succession it has a lot of hard pressure early, but once the circle closes in, awakening is a lot. So you kind of have to like.
You have to be careful.
You want to be in
Plays
a
very
winning
aggressive,
position
Huntler.
before it gets to that. Yeah, Huntler's playing super aggro.
Yeah, and I noticed Despicable is sitting behind the patio there. Do you think as the Succession Wizard you should even try to approach like that?
I think in
I
the
guess
first
you kind of-
minute, I think it's fine. Yeah.
I guess you have no
I mean,
choice, because
he
if
has
you
to
wait it
kinda,
out,
right?
then it just goes to Awakening having an advantage once HP drops. So
Yep.
yeah.
That was actually a really good trade by
I mean,
Huntler with
Huntler's
the
on the
Yeah.
Blizzard and stuff.
He is winning out on the trade right now. Force is a V. Where is he going to come out? Off to the side.
This matchup really is just get as many cooldowns out as you can before it closes in.
Ooh, and he's moving. Again, this is the North American match. Huntler versus Despicable. Old Show Nation GM.
Yeah, there's a talk about the Archmage because he had too much
against
movement in the
Phil.
Archmage into the wall. Yeah.
A lot of trading, yeah, and that's that circle. Awakening, eating through, not even eating the damage, like doing a good job trading through it. They're just both casting in each other's faces, but they got to be careful with the grab. Looks like Huntler does put a lot of damage onto Roots.
But now it evens out because now time
Yeah,
is
now
1
it's,
minute.
oof,
Now
and there it
it's-
is.
Yeah, now Awakening gets a lot stronger.
Up TP'd into the
Unfortunately,
zone,
Roots
though,
takes
for
a lot of
second.
damage from the zone right there. Roots took a lot of damage from
Yeah.
the zone right there. He took like 2 or 3 ticks. And then
Oh, and Huntler says, I'll go in the zone too. Boom.
Yeah, that was like that entire round was very much inexperience from Roots in the Arena Varsha map. It's very clear, like, again, they're playing the matchup well, but like map wise, Roots definitely doesn't. He's not used to the map. You can see it.
Got the S block going. Armin, turn the camera. Armin, turn the camera. Not that way. Ooh, okay.
He's cut out
okay.
of Magma there. Yeah. Takes a
Ooh,
ton
back
of
attack damage.
Back attacks. Yeah, it's so early, shouldn't matter that much. But yeah, that
Is that
hurt.
light on seal?
But that also kind of feels a little bit like
was
misery for Succession, right? Because I think both of the times where he got him, like, he couldn't force a V immediately, but it's
Yeah.
also, you
Yeah, you
own the
can't
2-minute
one-combo.
timer, right? In the last minute you lose, and then in the first minute you don't have kill pressure. So
Yep,
you need to land like
pretty
2
much.
catches to get a V, but you know you have to get them in 2 minutes, so like... The first minute feels bad, and the last minute feels bad, so like you're on a very, very narrow time window to make stuff work. And if the other guy like uses
Yeah, the biggest thing is
dark
just trying to
stuff,
get
just play it
cooldowns out
out.
of them.
All right, playing the circle, playing around the patio. Do you remember when there was the old AOA map used to have like drop down ledges where like you'd have to climb if you fell off? Like sometimes you play like on the corner of like of the patio, someone would be over there. Ooh, okay, meteor hits, there's the KD. Does he get a re-CC? Yes, forces
Has to
V
do that,
out
yeah.
of roots. I was half expecting the pet to just go follow him. Ooh, all right, roots TP's
debuff there.
behind.
Tries to finish.
Well, we got a Dragon Ball fight going on, teleporting behind each other constantly to the other side. Ooh, grab doesn't land.
That was a really good grab dodge.
Yeah, that was actually, I thought it was over for him.
50% tick comes in.
Ooh.
Where you see Roots is really low already, so it's like
Like you said,
he
though,
PAs there. But it's like
he could TP on Huntler and grab him. But Huntler still has his
just
V.
spamming that skills because he still had debuff running for the first 10 seconds of the last phase. This is
Yep, that
cast.
match is gonna go to Huntler. She's still. Hey, he still got it. You think he was singing during this? Huntler has a reputation for singing while PvPing. And he even has a montage you guys can go ahead and find.
Yep. That's a great one.
That's a great one. He's
Little
literally
Mermaid
just
song?
singing Little
Yeah.
Mermaid. Absolutely. Now let's
Oh
go
my- dude.
ahead. What's up?
Drac. These Drac fights. Oh my. Dude, Drac. I don't know how it was on Eve. On NA, it was all Awakened Dracs, and every round was so fast for the most part. Because just two Dracs. They fly in, they collide, somebody hits the floor, they V. They both collide, someone hits the floor, they either die or they V. And then every round was so fast with the Dracs.
Almost all the matches that I had were actually Succession vs Awakening. Like for like 70-80% of the matches I had was Succession vs Awakening.
That's crazy.
All right, this next one we're actually going to take a look at is Kitna, aka known as Miss, versus Muffin. Both really good players. And
This is what everyone thought would be the finals.
yeah, this felt like a very, this is like the finals.
It's very interesting because Miss usually plays Awakening, so he actually brings out Succession for the tournament, and you'll kind of see why pretty soon. He has like
Yeah.
so much more damage trade potential. Obviously, at the he loses like the suction, like some of it's a little harder for him to get catches, but the damage pressure is so big, especially when debuffed.
Absolutely. Now, fun fact, currently as of yesterday, Kitna is 1815 MMR with 138 games with a 60% win rate and ranked top 12 in the top 100.
Kuno's doing pretty good this AOS season, one could say.
Yeah.
So does Ninja.
Surprisingly, last season, and I had to triple check when I saw this. I was looking at Mrs. AOS games last season. It was 15-12 MMR, 10 games played, only on Mystic. I was like, huh? I guess last season was just the time to play Mystic 10 times, and that was it. But yeah, Muffin is ranked 19 right now in the top 100 with 250 games and a 54% win rate at 1822 MMR. Both really good players. You can tell they put in a lot of time, not only just in 1v1s, but in the AOA or the AOS matchups, or also just PvP in general. These are both players I see when I'm in AOS, and I'm like, I don't want to fight them. And I mean aggressively, I don't want to fight them. And I know they're going to fight me when I'm in that match. And when you're fighting someone who's on a skirmisher like Kuno, and they know how to play it so well and adapt, it is so suffocating to deal with. But yeah, like you said, Divius, this
Especially
matchup
some of
was
the recent buffs.
this was a finals matchup if I've ever seen it.
You'll see once the last minute hits, though, it's really scary for Muffin. He has to get a catch, and the Sakuno can just damage trade him down. He can't win the trade here. So it's once it gets to the last minute, it's heavily in Succession's favor. Muffin actually does a really good job here too, but it's a really hard fight here.
Can we also by the way, remember the camera is being done by not the players, it's Armin. So props to Armin. I mean, I know he plays Ninja, but still you good camera work. Him already turning, trying to predict where he's gonna go, because that's what I do. I'm like, okay, if I was fighting this class, I would just try to look where I think they're going. It's a feeling. I can't even explain it anymore. Maybe it's to my right. Who knows? Maybe it's to my left, and you just try to pick up on that pattern. But yeah, that first round
It's crazy
goes
though.
to
In that entire
Kidna.
3-minute fight, there was one CC. There was one CC in 3 minutes of,
Yeah,
and it's not like they were just
the
waiting it out,
iframers.
right? They were permanently fighting.
No,
Fighting the whole time.
perma fighting the whole time. Yeah, the Awakened Ninja and Kuno, they got the buffs they got so scary so fast.
Oh yeah.
And this season AOS is definitely showing it.
I'm trying to remember which exactly. Well, I know for a fact like the smoke screen, it doesn't have stun anymore, but it puts you in concealment, which concealment, the normal version, you can actually just run around in it. And you
That's for
will
Succession.
not get. Oh, only Succession for the not getting CC'd.
Well, Succession Ninja can now sprint and stealth.
Yeah.
And he still has smokescreen stun. Awakening lost smokescreen stun, but they got Shadow Stomp float protected, and they also have
Super
like their Awakening
armor on
version of
stealth.
Shadow Stomp, which Shadow Slash. And then Kuno got a movement skill like it. I can't remember the name of it.
I
that
think
has
it was
again, it's
ankle
just a-
cutter being turned into frontal. Or am I misremembering?
There was one
it
of
was
the
a while
Awakening
ago.
skills where it's one of the Awakening skills they jump at you and out to CC.
Oh, okay.
Can't,
Oh,
yeah. Can't remember
Yeah.
which skill it was.
it's been a little bit of a minute, but yeah.
And yeah, Shadow Stomp SA
Stomp.
as well.
I remember Shadow Stomp SA. I was like, oh my god, it happened.
Yeah.
That's
There's
a
no more-
fair way to
Misgrab.
No more
get
Ninja
ready for boss,
Classic.
though.
They removed the
Right.
Ninja Classic. I
they
remember
are
season
fighting.
1, just you'd have like Godicus, Yellow, Armin all just run in, just Malice stomp into the sky and hit the floor. No V. Classic. That's the classic ninja right
It's a
there.
classic meme. Double malice, stop, CC'd, I can't V.
Yeah.
Alright,
Malice
tendon
stomp,
cutter.
CC, that can't be.
They are moving. How many, double block jump both at the same time. I love when you see that. Like just a perfect synchronization. Even though they're both in 2 different specs. You still have those moments. Man, it must be.
I mean, at this
I would
point,
love
there
to
should
try
be
Kuno one of
no
these
pressure on
days.
Nothing, because like it was already V-forced earlier.
What's up?
And, nah, at this point, there should be even more pressure on Nothing, because Miss already forced the V earlier out, and it's like 1-0 down, right? And knows he will lose the damage rating, so.
Oh,
at this
there's the
point, it's
E-buff
desperately
2 coming
looking for
out from
something.
this.
And Missy buffs.
Sheesh. Tendon cutter. They are moving so fast
It gets
around
caught,
the
though.
arena.
Gets caught though, it has to be.
You have to control the speed. Alright, block jump. Shift E comes out.
This camera work
actually-
is crazy though. The turning is.
I can't believe he's. It's like he's
But Muffin
playing.
gets another catch.
Ooh, and there goes Kitna
Yeah,
right
and gets the
there.
kill.
Speed force. Man, and you can see right there, like they're moving so fast in that like small space. You don't want to like accidentally go into the zone. Though you could probably like go in it for like a second and then come back in.
Yeah, if you iframe in the zone, you don't take damage. It's only
Yeah.
when you're an SA out there. So if you do, you can like if you're an iframer, you can kind of
Sorg.
iframe in the zone just to get some distance on them. Yeah, Nightmare into the zone. Yeah.
Nightmare into the zone.
And also doesn't do crazy damage anymore. I feel like half of my
Yes.
Dracanias were chilling in the zone for like
Oh,
half
do
the
you
game.
want to, Jason? Do you want it to do like half your HP?
I mean, I think it should do a little bit more damage ticks, because as I said, I
You
think
said not
watched,
half.
like,
That's a little
Dracanias
crazy.
spam
I didn't
for
say all
2
that. Like, it's like you're twisting my words. I didn't say
Well,
I
it's a
wanted
catch
it
on
to kill
Muffin.
me. Oh yeah, there is the catch on Muffin.
Muffin
I don't know, I
doesn't
think it
V.
should just
He
do
does
more
not
damage than it
V.
does.
That is, especially when you know you're fighting a good player, to still discern in that moment that you don't want to use V. Like, it sounds like it's not a big deal, but being able to hold onto your V, know you can recover, because like it's a risk, right? You might get up, but are you going to be able to get up and then recover your HP slowly over time and come back into the fight? Or should you have V'd earlier? But then if you V earlier and you get caught again, there's nothing you can do about it. So you
Especially in a matchup where you think you're getting traded down.
yeah. And Suck Kuno,
Definitely scary.
like you said, a lot of damage, especially like when their shard mechanic when it's stacked. One wrong move, or one wrong move, and boom. All right, there's the block jump. Have we seen them
Ooh,
go
that's
behind
a
each
good
other with
tempt.
block jump yet?
I remember what
each
happens
time-
here.
Go on.
Gilsey, once 1 minute comes in, Kitna pops E-buff and just goes crazy. Like just, oh
Locked
my,
in.
like the damage goes insane. See, it's gonna even out. They're both about 70%. They both just get cut to 50 now.
I'd be so scared going for these grabs. I would be terrified. You also have to be careful with Shift E too. That one where like they disappear in the air and then come down. Because even though there is a stun, I believe on the first hit, if you're not careful, you can just, if they predict where you're gonna jump on that skill, you will get grabbed. So you have to be very careful.
The Kitna pops E-buff,
Yep.
already taking a lot of damage.
A lot of damage
And
on the muffins.
just gets
Yeah.
exploded. Oh,
That is absolutely, yeah. Kitna, like you said, that was like a finals match if you've ever seen one. Yo, Kitna killed it though. We also do have Ninja. I know chat did mention it earlier. We do have Enza versus Henny, which I believe was one of the favorite matchups as well. All right, let's see. Enza. How are we going to go through with this one? It's rocking the red title. And this is Awakening Ninja versus, I believe, also Awakening Ninja. Yeah. And that extra, you know, I remember at some point in time, not some point in time, before when it was only just murderous intent, but now they have like that flow that they can use to like kind of do like a second murderous. Like ninjas move around a lot now. Flashing light used to be like there was a gap at the end of it. Woof, okay, yo. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
corrupt
think-
sword dance. Oh my.
I think even the even the VOD was like, yo, what's there we go.
What is still
The
processing the
damages.
damage that came out?
It was calculating like, wait, did that just happen? And Enza immediately right out the gate. I mean, you have to do that. You try to predict the V, because there's times where you can like. There's been so many times where I've CC'd someone out of V. But you just got to get the timing perfect, hoping that you're lucky. Woo! Making good use of that Magnus skill, going behind his opponent. All right. Murderous intent, transition stance. I remember when I was playing Awakening Ninja, like I just felt, I love transition stance movement, but I felt like I got caught a lot when other people found it too predictable and they'd go behind your frontal. All right, there's the block jump.
Looking at the camera in the bottom left, you can see Army completely speed rapping.
Yeah.
You already know he casts every
Yeah,
single
you
skill
hear
that
it,
was
yeah,
pressed
yeah.
just now.
Wait.
Every
Yeah,
single
you just named
skill
every
was
skill for the
pronounced
last 20
in
seconds.
that fight.
Hold on, let's see if he's is he rap god right now?
That's how you go out? No way. Everyone was
Wait,
predicting
is it
Henny to
you
win,
guys?
bro. And although the predictions are saying,
Okay, no, it's fine.
with the
it's fine.
predictions are saying Enza, so maybe the
Just,
crowd favored actually.
We don't need it. It really doesn't matter. but I was just
Arian
curious.
is sorry, Enza. Did I type Arian versus Enza? Sorry.
All right, so first round goes to Enza. And I'm loving seeing the Awakening Ninja. Ooh, and the grab.
Ooh, that was a good grab on the flashing
I
light.
don't think it's going to kill here. Oh, it might.
It was so close.
That's okay, but Enza does get up and use E-buff to heal himself 50%. Actually, a really goated E-buff.
I think now it doesn't. I think now it's not 50%. It's like a 4K heal instead. So I guess it's in trials. It's more like a third now.
Yeah.
But
Oh, he did. Hey, I respect going for the grab there, actually.
goes to grab out of V. He has two
okay, he has
grabs.
a
So it's not that
second
bad.
Yo, what's up, Hishulia? Sorry if I said your name wrong, but welcome. Oh, another failed grab attempt. There's the flashing light. Oh, I love that skill.
Any ninja
That
The
skill
anime
is
skill.
so cool. That is
debuff recovery
What was that, Jason?
to like play HP at the end. And I'm curious if any ninja actually use the HP that you recover on the debuff to just play HP at the end, right? Like throw out one damage spell and then last second pop the debuff to be full HP.
Enza does go for the grab, but it doesn't connect. That is tragic. And that, yep, it's gonna go back and forth. Henny 1, Enza 1 as well.
I think most of them just use it to heal. So I think I didn't get to watch the ninja one. I was out on that day, but yeah, I think that definitely would be a really good play. Just saving E buff for the end and just insta 4K heal.
I mean, it depends how many of the ninja matches, I guess, end by extra HP, right? I don't know if like any of them really went down to the HP, because you do have a lot of stuff to kill your opponent before.
Yeah, they can definitely kill each other at any point of the fight.
So maybe it's just very risky to wait it out for that long. Because then it's also going to be on cooldown the entire next round, basically.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it could be a risk. Ooh, wait, he got KD'd. Okay, on the ground, Enza. It's not enough.
It's a float though. It's
it's not enough to kill. It's a float.
The KD, I think that I don't know if he had a KD up, but
yeah, I
maybe kills if he did.
Ooh, I don't know what happened there. It might have been he might have been trying to do like transition stance, or his frontal didn't turn fast enough. Ooh, okay, wait. Oh, you know, sometimes you just got to go for that grab though. And if you're CC capped and you're just getting up, I'd say it's probably worth the risk, unless you're solo that you might get damage traded.
Yeah.
But
I don't think the
really
ninjas are gonna ever.
Ninja.
It's never gonna be a damage trade matchup too much.
They can't really do that.
Because like, they're both just like Awakened Ninja can damage trade, but they're both so iframey. They're not really gonna damage trade each other too much.
You know what was really sick? Old Awakening Ninja's core Katana Shower being like multi-tick. Oh wait, before that, by the way, NZ does take that round at the last second. Yeah, it does get that CC, pops V. Whew. Oh, he's young. I main Awakening DK.
Catches the grab.
Yep. Yeah, look at Armin's reaction at the bottom.
You know, Ozzy multi is so true. Pressing grab in this matchup seems insane.
I would be so terrified.
Dude, grabbing that class, like I can't. It's terrifying.
Absolutely. And next up we have Luidi versus Greeds, Ranger matchup. I love watching Ranger, and I know Ranger got some changes recently. And I believe one of the abilities, Blasting Gust, like where it kind of like pushes them, don't quote me, but it pushes them back iframe, also KD. And I've been seeing them a lot, like use it behind someone's frontal, like jumping backwards behind them and trying to get a frontal catch. Like Awakening Ranger has some pretty sick movement now, like in close quarters combat.
Even in old Best in Class, if you ever watched like Flannel's matches, a lot of them against the Suck Rangers, he would pretty much sit around these
I noticed that
gazebo.
Wait, one thing I want to point out, actually, I won't pause it. We'll probably see it midway through somewhere. But one of the abilities where Succession Rangers is charging up their arrow. And if you don't actually know the class, because a lot of people assume like, okay, let's go see like, oh, Ranger's sitting there. I'm sure this ability's frontal. I can go behind. No, it's super armor. Not only is it super armor, it's a KD. And not only is it super armor and a KD, you could actually hold it and walk around in super armor. And that, I remember when I found that out, it blew my mind. Because I'm like, this whole time, it all makes sense. Yo, Melty.
He was charging up there. He wasn't walking with it there, but he was charging it right there. Just holding it.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Hisung. And if you tap it instead of holding, it's a knockback. Very versatile. Also, what's up, Ladinol? Thank you for joining us. Whew, Ranger into Ranger. I gotta say, I look at that, just jumping around from Luidi. But we also have something I noticed when I was, because I was covering the matches for this, like setting up the tournament. And I noticed a lot of times the Awakening Rangers would go for grabs, and good job on that first round, Greeds. The Awakening Rangers would go for grabs, and it would like put them in a really bad position, too many times. Like it almost seemed like too risky when I would see them grab. I think Ladernal, I believe in one of your matches, I think the first round you grabbed and you got punished from it, But then, like immediately after that, I noticed you stopped grabbing, like most of the time, and then you were just good. Like you didn't need to. And then like the other guy would like try, and then you would just punish them. See, I don't know. I don't play with grabs, so my mind's always in go up to them in trade mode, you know? Yeah, sometimes you don't expect it either.
I think that's one thing that's pretty crazy. Is like, if you go back like a couple of years, most of like, think classes like Suck Ranger, Archer, Suck Sage, all of them were like a Suck Drac too. Like all of them were so like horribly uncompetitive in these kind of things. It was like if they're ever fighting some kind of small scale class, they just get completely destroyed.
Yeah, they're
with the
not
grab
like,
change though, and with some of the other changes throughout the years, is a lot of
Changes
obviously
it up.
buffs to the classes, which for some for the good, some for the best, some maybe not, but it definitely makes things like pretty interesting. But, yeah.
Yo, what do you think, chat? I'm like, there's some. I want to put time into Kuno Awakening, but Awakening Ranger looks like a lot of fun too. Very challenging classes though.
Fighting it definitely feels a lot different. Like a couple weeks ago, I fought Poogie. I'm like, wait, that's very different than what I remember. Because last time I fought before, that was like
Ooh,
just
wait,
the
that's what I
perma
was
iframe
talking about,
version
by the
with
way.
I fought Flannels.
Like right here,
The little
like
hop,
that, going
yeah.
behind frontal, with I believe that's Blasting Gust. Could be Laternal's here in chat. You could let us know. But yeah, I love that I'm seeing like Rangers use that tech a lot more. I'm like, wow. I can't believe like Awakening Ranger like can do that now. Just hop into you and then like turn camera, go behind. Evasive landing shot and penetrating one. Thank you. Whew, playing slow. I actually feel like it's kind of scary here. Look, like you actually have to respect the damage from Succession Ranger. Like you can't just like needlessly charge up in front of them. If you're not careful, you will get bursted. But Greeds did take the first round, jumping right in. Awakening Ranger seems so much more interactive nowadays. I know what you mean by that, because
Yeah,
old
it used
Awakening
to just
Ranger
be
felt like,
Sork with grab.
yeah, sit and super armor linger iframe and then wait for grab. Ooh, but Luigi does get
Now
a
Scholar
catch
took that title.
on the Greeds. Last 39 seconds of this match. Well, what's gonna happen? Oop, camera.
Honestly, this fight is so
Camera
much more
looks good.
competitive than I thought from Awakening Rostock.
Yeah, no, that's what I was trying to
Even
like
the-
say
even
earlier. I'm
the
like,
close area.
these matchups were like, I was like on the edge of my seat. I'm like, what is going on? This is crazy. I didn't expect Succession to like do this well. Oh,
Yeah, my head was like, where's the win condition for Succession? But apparently, they
It's
seem
there.
pretty good at demonstrating now.
very good at being mobile. Oh, what? I can't remember actually how this one ends. So, actually, what we do. There we go. I meant this round specifically. All right. We're going into the round start. Awakening. Yeah, it seems like just the ability for Succession Ranger to kite back really fast. Very smart from Greeds though. He's just like, whatever. Like, I'm just gonna go.
Yeah,
the
I'll
other
just
way.
wait till this closes in. Yeah.
I feel like that's the move. Just go sit behind a patio and wait. But no, he's like, never mind. He comes back. You know, he's probably waiting for like a cooldown or two. He's like, okay, I'll fight now. What's up? Tries to get close. Can get close, but Luigi can just jump back. Playing in the center. Oh yeah, he would much rather prefer playing in the center for sure. Yep, on the other side. He's definitely waiting for the circle to close.
Honestly, that's something that a lot of people fall to, though. Is like, if you look at it on paper, they know just waiting like a minute or two for
You
the circle to
should,
close
yeah.
in gives you the advantage. But
our
actually just
inability
sitting
not to
there, a
click
minute
buttons.
doing nothing. Like,
I need to
just
click
a minute doing
buttons.
nothing. So many people do not have the patience for it, and sometimes it pays off.
You were
like-
saying that with Drac too. It's like Suck Drac. Not only does she start with 0 ions when the gate opens, so she has to build her ions up. But yeah, she's just fighting in the first like 30 seconds where she can't even one combo and she has no ions. That's rough.
It's like I'm watching ADC
And still,
gameplay.
almost every suck drug that I had fighting Awakening almost went in, like every single time. I think I didn't see a single time where they actually waited a full minute out. So they would have the same kill pressure than Awakening.
Oop, there's that charge right in front of their face. You know, Ludi being one of those players, by the way, I think they're the only Succession Ranger who just made me ashamed to be a skirmisher. Because, like, in my head, I'm like, yo, I should be, like, Awakening or Succession Ranger, or more so Succession Ranger, especially in Node War. Like, I should be winning that. Like, free kill! Every time, Ludi, no. It's never a free kill. And I watched their VOD once before, and they had an eye tracker on. They're literally always staring at their minimap. And I don't mean like every like 3 seconds they look. No, like permanently their eyes were like on their minimap. I'm like, no wonder why I can't flank like ever. Really good catch from Ludi, by the way. Which
there's certain large scale players. Ludi's definitely one of them. Where like back in the day, I'd always fly in on my horse on my Sage and then just like E-buff behind everybody and just wipe the floor. Ludi was one of the few people that would always like, he'd be like, there's a Sage behind us, turn around and try to kill me. Where most people are like, oh, it's one white dot. What's that gonna happen? I'm just gonna ignore that. And then the Sage comes in and just wipes your ball.
Not only are they a really good large-scale ranger, but I mean, right here in this matchup, you could see like a lot of people assume, well, if you're really good in 1v1s, you might not be good in large scale. If you're really good in large scale, it might not be transferable for some players. Ludi just coming out the gate and yeah, just proving how versatile they are. The Chicken says nerf minimap confirmed. Now there was actually, I think about 2 more matches we wanted to go through, but I believe we're actually close to time. So I think we actually have to, sorry Malty, we'll just, I was gonna say save it, but today's not the day. Now let's bring it back to full screen before we go and head out. But chat, oh wait, hold on. There we go. Thank you, you two. It's always nice just to be, I know it's been a minute since we've hung out on stream, but it's always nice just to be able to sit here with you guys and just, you know, just shoot it and check out whatever's going on. Now, Masterclass is going to be happening this weekend, Saturday and Sunday for NAEU. You're gonna go ahead and see the finals. I believe by Septimus Prime will be casting the EU side of things, but on NA side, you will be seeing me and Armin TF. So looking forward to seeing that. You guys can check out more information on our tournament notice, but Divios and Jason, thanks for coming out, you two. I appreciate you.
Thanks for having us. I mean, thanks for having me. I always love doing this kind of stuff. Just watching back, because I didn't get to watch like the stuff that was on Sunday last week. I didn't get to watch too much, so I get to see some of those matches. Really fun.
Yeah, and there was like a lot, so you know you're trying to like catch them, but it can be tough. So.
Oh, yeah, the day where I was trying to watch Mystic, Wizard, Drac all at the same time, and it was like every round's happy. It's like, oh, I have to choose which one I want to watch.
You have to like, I can't choose. I want to see this one. Yeah. No, there would be when we were handling the matches. There was times too where I'm like, wait, I need to see this, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's at least it's awesome because that means like there's something like we're passionate about it and we really care, and it's just nice to share that with each other, you know.
That's one thing I've been really enjoying, was just a lot of the PvP. It's kind of just more like, it's more like a passive thing for a lot of people nowadays, where like when it's AOS time and when it's like tournament time, everyone locks in and you see the passion and like the big just like lock in kind of stuff from everybody. It's always awesome.
The passion, the tilt, the clips, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Any words you wanted to give out, Jason?
I'm looking forward to seeing the finals on Saturday and Sunday. I hope I will.
Which match are we most looking forward to?
It's been quite a while since we had this tournament. It's been 4 years since the best in class, so I'm very much looking forward to
my match.
See new best in classes crowned.
Just be over.
Absolutely. Divios, you said you were
I think I would
to your
probably
match.
I'm probably looking forward to the ones from my guildmates that made it to the finals. I said I didn't, but I think we have 4 people that made it to the finals, so seeing maybe we get some upsets. There was a few upsets in the group stage, right? So
we love
maybe
upsets.
We're gonna get some in the finals.
We love a good underdog match. All right, sorry, I was just reading Seaport. Thanks for your feedback. He said in all caps, bring back stiffness on whirling / please buff fishy. Appreciate the feedback. All right, everyone, that concludes the stream. Thanks for coming out for this chill stream today on a nice, lovely Thursday and hanging out with us. You guys will see us here live again on Saturday and Sunday for the finals for Masterclass. So hang on tight. Have a wonderful Thursday and Friday, and we will see you guys again very soon. Later.
Have a good day.